I'm Chastity Taylor, and you're watching Top Rope Reality.
And welcome to Top Rope Reality, episode 23.
Part 1.
Part 1. One of your parts you all like, the Indy part.
That's right.
Let's get started talking about a little Indy news from CSW, their big 12 plus 1, because nobody wants to say 13.
That's right.
Anniversary show.
12 plus 1 years of mayhem.
12 plus 1 years of mayhem.
And they're going to have a 2-night event.
Some people can't make it the second night, so they got to be the first night.
On night 1, they're going to have a Young Lions challenge with Mike Magic Metal. He's kind of changed up his gimmick a little bit.
Like Magic Metal.
Like Magic Mike. Yeah,
see?
Exactly. Taking on Logan Page.
LePage!
It's your favorite LePage.
LePage is a young lion. LePage will come out on top, I believe, in that match.
See, Mike Metal's now a Fabulous Jimmy. So Fabulous Jimmy, Magic Mike. See, get it?
I get it. No matter difference. Mike, Magic, Metal, Magic Mike, Magic Metal, whatever, will lose
to the runner-up
of the
Indy
runner-up, yes, the runner-up.
We also will have a CSW Championship match as Chris Ty, your boy, Chris Ty, you like him.
Who didn't get many votes.
He did not get many votes in the Indy tournament.
A lot of people don't like him, didn't like him out there.
He will take on Nathan Beast. My gosh, he's got a lot of fans. Not in the tournament.
He does, but it doesn't make no difference because Chris Ty will retain the championship.
Also, in night 1, California Kid will take on Darius Kane of the Fist. The Fist threw California Kid out as the leader of the group, and that's where we came up with this. Right. Also, Brian Cage takes on Marcus Gibbs. If Cage wins, he as Suicidal Soldier receive a tag team championship match on night 2.
I smell a tag team title match on match 2. Night 2.
And then night 1 main event, the AIWF World Heavyweight Championship will be defended as Justin Overstreet defends against John Riker.
Too bad, John Riker. You're going down to the champ.
There you go. Out to night number 2 in a huge handicap match.
It is huge.
Huge. That's like 4 against 1.
If he survives night 1
against Darius Kane, who's also of the Fist. California Kid will take on the entire group of the Fist, which is 4 guys.
Well, if California Kid makes it a night 2 and takes on the whole Fist, night 2 will be his last night ever in professional wrestling.
There you go. Also, something that's been kind of confusing us is Lucha Lacora having to defend his number 1 contendership.
I know. He wins. They keep it in.
He will be defending his number 1 contendership for the CSW title against the debuting Ryan O'Shan. We are hoping we are saying that correctly. O-S-H-U-N.
I don't think it matters.
Lucha
is going to keep his number 1 contendership. If it's on the line, I can't tell if it's on the line or he's just trying to win another one because it's already been number 1 contender.
He's number 1 contender. I think he's just trying. He's defending. They're making him defend.
I hope that's what it is.
That's what it looks like. Also, in night 2, in a classic CSW street fight where anything goes, we will have John Riker taking on Cyrus.
Well, if anything goes, and Grandpa better watch out.
That's right.
There ain't much room around them. There ain't much room around them rings.
There's not. And then the main event of night number 2 is a CSW Championship match as Chris Ty takes on the Beast, Lane Smart. So he takes on Nathan Beast, and then he takes on the Beast.
The Beast, yeah.
Interesting.
That don't make no difference if it's Nathan Beast or the Beast, Lane Smart.
Chris Ty
will keep the championship.
Because I'm predicting the next CSW champion will be Lucha Lacora.
Whenever he gets a title match.
Whenever he gets his title match. New Heights Wrestling will be actually just happened. Last night.
We have had no. Have you any results? I haven't seen any results yet.
All I know is that Logan Page took on Santos. That's the only thing I've heard so far. I have not got any word from anybody.
Well, as soon as we get a word or anything, we will put it on our Facebook page.
They had it at the Florida National Guard Armory last night, so we will get as much information as we can. It was a TV taping, so they may not want too much information out there.
They may keep it hidden.
From what I understand, it was a sold-out event, and they did very well in Panama City.
That's very good. And not very much with AIWF because their event with
SXW.
SXW was
Also
was
on the
canceled
9th, it
last
was
night.
canceled.
So, and I guess these champions stay the same. So.
Yes, all the champions are still the same in the AIWF as far as we know. Of course, your reigning world champion is Justin Overstreet.
Yep.
And I believe the tag team champions of CSW, which is Street Bandit and Marcus Gibbs, are in a high ranking to go after the tag team titles of AIWF.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Well,
and I would like to point out that Zane Stevens is in the top 5 to go after the Cruiserweight Championship of the AIWF.
Cruiserweight, the man should be going after the world.
He is 220 and under though. He is in that range, so he is eligible, and that's where they put him at. I have protested and asked that they will make Justin Overstreet taking on Zane Stevens, the Asphalt Cowboys taking each other one-on-one.
No, see who's the best one. I mean, the man who can win this
Should take on the AIWF
should be
champion.
what is the AIWF champion? Is he hiding from his tag team partner? Is he scared of his tag team partner?
It's a good question, and as soon as we get to refilm their interviews, I'm going to find out.
Because if you're champion, you got a little pull, I believe, in the company.
That's
You can
right.
tell people, hey, because we noticed last week when we was going over his schedule, he has a few open dates.
He does.
Won't he grant his tag team partner Lane Stevens a title match?
There you go. Zane Stevens should definitely get a championship title match. Hey, that's fine with me having the Asphalt Cowboys, one being the AIWF champion and one being the Cruiserweight champion. And how about both of them becoming the tag champs? Hey, let's take over the AIWF. But I do believe that Zane Stevens, the winner, the first ever Indie Tournament champion for Top Rope Reality, should become AIWF champion down the road, and he should get a title shot soon.
Because we'll keep on this little thing right here. Because if Justin Overstreet keeps ducking and dodging Zane Stevens, I believe Justin's turned into a paper champion.
There you go.
Why do you got to be afraid of your tag team partner? Give Zane Stevens a shot at the title.
Maybe he's afraid because he knows that Zane Stevens knows all his strengths and weaknesses.
Well, it should be the same way on both sides.
Exactly. So
I
should
believe
be
it.
afraid?
Trust me, if somebody booked this match, everybody in attendance would get their money's worth.
Yes.
It would not be a boring match.
Not at all.
So, well, that's about it for the part 1 of our indie news. Coming up right after this will be the DJ Pringle interview that you did.
The son of the WWE Hall of Famer, Mr. Paul Bearer.
Yes. And
It
it's
was
a
quite
very
an interesting interview.
It
He
was
gave us a
very good
lot of
interview.
insight on the CM Punk Undertaker feud and a lot of other things.
Oh yes, I know everybody out there will enjoy
And
it.
he had
So
something quite interesting to say about John Cena.
don't we all?
We do all have something interesting to say about John Cena, but his kind of shocked me.
Oh yeah, we'll be right back.
Hope you
Part
enjoyed
2.
the interview.
Oh, I know they will. It was a very good interview. It was a very good interview. Yes. We'll be right back for part 2 as we do a little WWE, TNA, and Global Force news.
That's right.
Right here on Top Rope Reality on YouTube, episode 23.
All right, here we are with DJ Pringle. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate it.
Just a few questions for you. When did you start watching wrestling?
When did I start watching wrestling? My first memories of wrestling was in the sportatorium days in World Class. Of course, my father, Percy Pringle, everybody knows, WWE Hall of Famer Paul Bearer. That's where he started, was in World Class. That's where he was well known. And I was actually born in Dallas. So we lived there for about 3-4 years. And I actually took my first steps in the sportatorium ring.
Oh, wow. Who's your favorite wrestler growing up around the business?
Of course, Undertaker. Of course, it was Daddy and Undertaker. So just looking up to him. But now looking back as a professional wrestler, of course, Terry Gordy, Ric Flair, The Undertaker, Bret Hart. Those guys that paved the way for us to do what we love.
Okay. And how long have you actively been wrestling?
I'm going on, actually, in September, this will be my 10th year of wrestling.
Okay. And who trained you to wrestling?
I started and actually started in my dad's territory, which is called Gulf South Wrestling out of Mobile, Alabama. Marcel Pringle, which is our wrestling cousin, my dad, Hardcore Bob Holly, Eon Flex, and Ricky Rocket were my main trainers.
Okay. And out of everyone you know being in the business, who would your dream opponent be?
My dream opponent? It's hard to say. You really can't say who you wanna wrestle. You know. Now I would love to do something with Ric Flair. Of course, you ask anybody, it's always Ric Flair. But as a little kid, I always, like I said, I always looked up to The Undertaker and always wanted to get in there with him and have a match.
Okay, and just a little extra question. We know you were at the Hall of Fame for your dad and everything. What was your experience being there and just the whole atmosphere and everything?
It was one of the greatest feelings in the world. Just something he deserved for a long time, and it's sad that he's gone now. And they took care of us, but the whole experience was top notch.
Okay.
Let me ask one question.
Yeah.
On with your father, Paul Bearer, did you have the input on what Punk did, with the Ashes, supposed to be with the Ashes over the Undertaker and them? Was that part of your input, or was that just WWE by itself and you had no input?
They asked us for permission for everything like that, but the first promo that Punk ever did with the Undertaker, Punk did not want to do it. He came up to us while we were eating catering, and he said, "Look," he's like, "I don't feel comfortable doing this. So what would y'all like me to do?" He's like, "Well," we told him, do whatever you want to do, and he said, "Well, here, you write my promo for me." So the first promo he ever did was when he said that I'm sorry for your condolences. My condolences to Paul Bearer and your 20 and 1. That was my idea. I wrote that whole promo for him.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. And a few word associations. Samoa Joe.
Cameron Frost.
Okay. Let's see. John Cena.
Garbage.
And your last one would be The Undertaker.
Legend.